Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Despite the agitation getting stronger, despite ethnic groups in Nigeria demanding that they want to secede, despite their brothers and sisters in diaspora insisting that they must have their own nation, one of the most conspicuous things we've noticed that the business Mongols, the rich elite amongst these tribes, have been very quiet, unusually so, and they've kept mum over the matter, and they reach out to their fellow rich men regardless of the tribe, or they have decided to play blind eye to ethnicity, and they have made up their mind to take their stand over the matter without necessarily talking. But one or two have said to voice out once and for all, and it's making it very plain. In If you are looking at it in a broader perspective, you begin to wonder what is going on. What is that thing they see that the common Nigerian is not seeing in penury? In the moment, you're going to find that out in the moment. But before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Where the chairman and the CEO of Air Peace, that's Chief Allen Onyema has lashed out at members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and other secessionist groups in Nigeria. He called members of the group preaching violence in the country cowards. According to a report by Daily Trust, he made this known in Lagos on the sidelines of the 25th League of Airport and Aviation Correspondents, that's LAAC conference. Onyema said that those preaching violence and dismemberment of the country are cowards who would flee the country at the slightest opportunity. He said, "For those of us preaching hate, Rwanda beckons on you." It beckons on you. Rwanda that happened before beckons on you. When I talk about unity and peace, a lot of people might want to behead me, but I don't give a damn. But the truth is that when it happens, those of them who want to see the country go up in flames might even be the victims. You and me seated here criticize the president when I am talking about unity and peace, preaching peace. I am not a coward. Anybody preaching violence is the biggest coward. So when we preach peace, it is not about we are cowards. It's not that we are cowards. I am not saying okay, I take that again. I am not saying there are no injustices in the country. We want a country where justice, equity, and fairness actually reign. No doubt about that. But we can address these issues peacefully. Nobody ever knew that Niger Delta issues would come to an end at the time it came to an end, simply because we preached peace. Onyema has definitely shocked so many persons. But in a moment, you're going to hear again what is transparent in Imo State, and what the likes of Simeon Ekpa is telling fellow Imolites, and the warnings is giving to Governor Hope Uzodinma ahead of time, talking about peace, talking about violence. The moment we're going to share that now. Well, according to Simeon Ekpa, he made an announcement. He said, "We are giving the Imo State government 72 hours ultimatum to open Olu timber market, which they shut down for standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze Igbo must call upon Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State to retract his steps, or we will have no other option than to ground down the entire eastern part of Nigeria. We have been doing it before, but this time we will enforce it with much ruthlessness. Hope Uzodinma must open Imo timber market before 72 hours. That's about 3 days. Or we will consider locking down the entire eastern region. We shall lock down the entire Biafra land, and we will implement this after 72 hours if Hope Uzodinma does not comply." Simeon Ekpa as of today. But now the message is different, totally different from what Onyema, of the CEO of Air Peace, Allen Onyema. Now, have you seen, both are Igbos, both ideologies are different. And now you may likely, when you begin to hear the likes of Obi Kubana speak, You will notice that they're also very silent about the issue of agitation. When you hear the likes of Wale Adeniga speak, they're very silent about the issue of agitation, even in Oduduwa. When you hear the likes of other tollers, the billionaire, you may never hear anything like agitation for the Yoruba nation. These guys are Mongols. These guys are billionaires, but they are very quiet. Yes, every nation have their issues. All right, injustices abound everywhere, but just like Onyema said, there are ways of addressing this without taking all down. Now, there's 72 hours ultimatum being given to Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State for locking down the international market. Don't forget that the day before, which happened to be the 26th of July 2021, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arranged to for a court case, although they didn't bring him, DSS didn't bring him to the court. There was a sit-at-home, solidarity being being observed in some part of Anambra, Imo, and Ebonyi. And one of those such areas are actually the timber market in Olu in Imo State. Nnewi also had a feel of it, and Onitsha main market also had a feel of it. But amongst all of them, it's actually in Imo State that the governor or rather, may not be the governor because there was not a press release to that effect, but there was already a standing order where the military, placed the market space under lock and key. Since they did not, if they stood in solidarity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the day before, then this one is to show to them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the one ruling Imo State, but Hope Uzodinma. Okay, and I said, okay, some person said it's still further notice, but up to now it has not been opened. Now Simeon Ekpa, who happened to be speaking more often now, for the indigenous people of Biafra, is now giving Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, 72 hours to open it up, or else they're going to shut down not just Igbo State now, but the whole of the southeastern states. And that is a very tall order. And personal opinion, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through a court issue right now, there should be a lot of decorum, peace, tranquility. Don't begin to show any form of violence that would even endanger the presentation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because right now even the court, the government officials are watching the moves of IPOB. Any untoward move would not speak in good favor for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know how this will play out. While Onyema is saying something different, he's talking about peace. Simeon Ekpa is talking about enforcement. Whatever it will cost for the enforcement to take place, they will bring it down to the extent of shutting down the whole of Southeast if that marketplace is not open. Let's move to that conversation. These are two different stories emerged into one.